Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for joining me today. I have a very exciting video. I'm going to be showing my portfolio. And again, the whole goal of this is I'm just trying to show my investing journey and really get some ideas from you, bounce things off of you, and learn along the way and show you what I learned along the way as well. Don't take this as financial advice. This isn't any sort of financial investment advice or any sort of advice at all. This is really just me showing you what I'm investing in and just really for entertainment purposes and sort of educational purposes, what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. And you know, if you like the video and want to do that kind of stuff too, make sure to hit the subscribe button and make sure to like it. It really shows me that you actually like what I'm putting out. But with that being said, the whole goal of this channel is value investing and trying to show you what value investing might look like in real time and show you my investing journey. So with that being said, let's dive right into the portfolio and get an idea of what we did for the month of August. Now I know this says September 9th, but I tried my best to get the August data. There really hasn't been any crazy changes since the beginning of September, and there really hasn't been any crazy changes since today. I'm recording this obviously on September 9th. That's when I pull the data through. So like these numbers are really going to show you what I'm at. Everything else that's down here wasn't really correct when I was putting it all together. But I've corrected it since, and so really what we want to pay attention to is this account value. So going to the September one, you can see it's 19,359. It was originally 19,059. So we got a little bit of a gain, and most of that came from selling a put and getting the premium on the books. So that being said, you can see up here at the top, we're about negative 10% on the total portfolio return. So what I do is I take the net deposits and then basically getting, let's say $19,000 divided by the net deposits. So you get the account value divided by the net deposits. That's my total return currently. So we're down 10% on the total returns, and then some other informational things on it if you want to pause it and read it. We're really going to go over it in more detail here in a second. But my largest position right now is Meta, followed by Berkshire, Intel, and then DBX, and then everything else is kind of small. I have way too much cash. I have about 50% cash almost right now on my total portfolio, and most of that, I'd say about a quarter of the total portfolio. So maybe let's say $4,000 or $5,000 worth of cash is being held because I have puts that are currently sold. So that's part of it, but I'm trying to find opportunities for the cash for other things, so I don't have so much cash, because I don't think that having a ton of cash is conducive to good investing. But essentially you can see here's my Fidelity, here's what's going to show you. The reason I have this portfolios tracker set up is because it shows a negative value when you sell puts, and I want to get an idea of what it actually is and not include selling those puts, because you get the premium and it's supposed to offset, but the problem is because they mark to market those puts, it shows like a huge negative value. So you can see here we have a pretty good green day here on the day. Really, again, I have two different time horizons for these puts, and then for April 2021, 2020, or April 21, 2023, we sold 2 puts. So again, that negative 450, is it really negative 450? Probably not. And honestly, I would rather have the shares at $17.50. So we got $2.24 of premium on those. It's a cost basis average since we have 2 contracts. And then for the Jan 2020, 2023 put option, we have $1.24 as the put option that we sold. Other than that, you can kind of see what I've added. I've added WBD. I've added a tiny bit to Corsair. I've added a tiny bit, I believe, to Intel as well. But DJCO is really the new position in this whole thing that I've added since the last video. But other than that, there really hasn't been any crazy changes. You can see here on the right, I got my taxable ordinary ordinary dividends. So that's going to be coming from JPM and Intel. They give out dividends, and then along with my total realized gains and loss for the year, I had some crazy dumb ideas here in the portfolio, and I should have sold them when I sold Revolve originally back in November 2021. I don't know why I held them. I think I just didn't see any downside because they were up a lot, but I don't know. I been reading a lot of value investor books, and made me realize I need to sell them because I don't think I felt comfortable with them, and I don't think that there's an opportunity there that I'm comfortable with. And so you can see at the bottom, you got option sales, about $600 on the year for option sales. So I'm really glad that we've been getting into that. I really like Revolve. That's what I've been selling currently. It's been giving a lot of good premium. Transactions since July 12th. So really the big things is the dividends. I did have a put on Revolve that expired in August, and that's when I came with the new one for April 21, 2023. So you can see here it expired on August 19th, and then we added sort of a couple days before added that 2023 option. Then everything else, just bought a couple of shares, got some dividends, nothing too crazy. The other things that I wanted to point out is Revolve and what I think. So again, Revolve, I like the company. I think there's a good opportunity. I like the management. I did a whole video on them if you really want to see why I sold puts, but I just want to update you on, what I liked and why I liked it. So if you want to look at why I liked Revolve and what I like about it more in detail, you can check out that video on the channel. But this kind of covers why I sold the puts. I like because the 10%, I think the premium was like 10% of the actual strike price. So I really like that. I like the opportunity there. And honestly, if I can hold Revolve at $15, then why not? Daily Journal Corporation, again, I did a video recently on that one. I like the management team. I like the new management team that's coming in. I like the portfolio. I like the investment portfolio, and then obviously they have a lot of off-balance sheet value that I think is going to be coming online here in the next couple of years, maybe in the next 5 to 10 years. But I think the opportunity is great. I think that this company is very, very small as well, and it's possible that it could be overvalued or undervalued in the near term, and possibly reach fair valuation over the long term as they sort of prove themselves and give the performance that everyone's looking for. So what's next in the portfolio? I know this isn't a crazy long video, but what's next? I'm currently looking into the companies that you saw there in the September 2022 edition. So that's going to be some DJCO. We got Micron in there. We got WBD. We got Corsair, and then we got CSV on there. So really, those are the companies that I'm looking at for this month. I plan on doing a write-up for KLAC and hopefully Teradyne. I'm going to try to get those out sooner rather than later. There's probably still some things I need to add on to there, but I have a couple other videos that I want to mush into there as well. So I'm trying not to do all write-ups because those take quite a while to actually look into and understand. But I do it really for my own self to be able to understand what I'm looking at and try to, piece my thoughts onto like an actual process. So I'm going to try to come out with videos for Teradyne and KLAC. And then other than that, just going through the earnings, sort of show you what I'm looking at on the earnings side, as well as just some opportunities and things that as they come along, I'll show you. There's also some investor letters I'm going to look at as well. So really, ultimately, I'm not going to be like crazy into buying or tell you to buy anything or anything like that, because it's not conducive to any sort of investing behavior. My goal here on the channel is, again, to help you learn, help myself learn, and show you what I'm looking at and show you what I'm reading and kind of go through different things. Because there's a bunch of different ideas out there. I'm trying to take sort of the Sven Carlin approach to investing and sort of YouTube in general, because I think that's the best way to take it. So that being said, thank you all for coming and joining the video. I hope you really enjoyed this. I'm hoping that we can continue adding positions to the portfolio, or either positions that I have currently and just building those out, or just adding some new ones as we find the opportunities. I have a lot of cash currently in my portfolio, about half of it. So I'm hoping that we can get some more things in the portfolio and get some more videos out. But if you like what I'm seeing, if you want me to look into anything specific and give my ideas on it, make sure to leave a comment down below. I'll definitely add some, my flair and my thoughts, what I'm seeing. And if it's not worthy of like a whole video or anything like that, if I don't think it's, something that I can give a video on, I'll at least give you a comment or shout out or something, explaining why I didn't, make one for it. So let me know what you think down below. I hope you all found this very interesting. I'm trying to just share this really quickly so that way you can see what I'm doing for the month and see how I did and all that good stuff. But again, not a buy or sell recommendation, just what my portfolio is doing. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. Happy investing and have a great day.